Live, Milwaukee. The views and opinions expressed on this show do not reflect that of the staff and management of WNOV and W293 CX 106.5 FM Courier Communications Milwaukee, but are the sole comments of the host and guest of this particular show.
You can't get the now. Your dating life came out. Am I on? I can't hear me.
Yeah, you on, Jack.
You
on.
Jack.
Check. There you go. Good morning. Welcome to Community Voice. I'm your host, Keith Parris. I want to thank everybody for joining us on Friday the 13th. Joined in studio by Devon Jones, DJ the Protege.
Good morning.
Debo.
What's happening, man?
Sorry. Harvey.
Yeah, what's happening, man?
And, oh, man.
Mr. Harvey in the building.
Don't do it. Sweet Beat Gervais.
Right. You understand me?
Hey, guys, just so y'all know, before the audio actually came in, they saw all the laughing. So if they, as we always say, if folks could hear the off mic conversation.
Yeah, it ain't none of their business.
Yeah, but if they could hear it.
Oh, if there was a fly on the wall.
Oh, my God. So anyway, hey, man, welcome. It is Friday the 13th.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody superstitious?
Yeah,
No,
but not
I'm
about
not.
that.
Really?
I'm superstitious, but not about that, man.
What about when you see a black cat crossing your path?
I kick it.
It crossed my mind a little bit, but then I'm like, every time I think about that, people still be living. So I'm good.
Splitting
I'm
poles?
off that. Oh, I split poles purposely.
Walk on the ladders?
Yeah, I would never walk with you, bro.
I never heard of that. Walk under a
walking
ladder.
under the ladder.
Yeah, you never heard of that?
Mm-mm.
Try it one time and then show
Open
up.
an umbrella in the house.
Oh, yeah, never that.
Oh, okay. Wear sunglasses.
What about
inside.
7 years of bad luck
Oh,
for
yeah.
breaking the mirror?
Yep. 7 years black luck. Step
Back
on an
luck.
ant. Black luck. Step on an ant Rain?
I used to do that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it rained.
You
on
do
the
that
time.
intentionally, didn't you, DJ?
Yeah.
Like I want to see it rain.
I didn't know nothing about it being a superstition. You just step on.
So you was just a killer, huh?
I just, it's interesting because when I was coming down Roosevelt, there was a cat that ran across.
Uh-oh.
But he wasn't a black cat.
So what color was
He was like a grayish.
it? Yeah, so he in between.
He in between. I don't know how to take that.
In between.
But no, man, I don't split poles.
So then cats and then crows, they like have the same omen then, right?
What?
Buzzards.
Black crows?
Yeah.
No, buzzards.
Buzzards.
Oh. You can say
What's
crow, but
a
it's
buzzard?
buzzard. Buzzard is in the same
Yeah, it's the same family.
class, but it's like you always see it and they have those vultures. And
I'm glad we doing this.
Mm.
Everything black ain't bad, man.
What?
That's true.
Yeah.
Brother?
So get off. That's why I don't
Brother?
believe in that. That's
Yeah.
that.
Come on, brother.
There we go.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
That's why I don't believe it. I had to know. It had to be a reason why I didn't believe in that. Yeah, because
Hey, but some things that are black is bad though.
Like what? He live around the corner.
Right. Jojo around the corner. That cat
June
bad,
bug
man.
Junebug now.
That dude right there,
What'd
man.
you say, Juba?
Junebug now.
Junebug him?
And
Nah,
his
that's
whole
not-
family. They
nah,
just
that's not
bad.
black.
And I love all African people all over
Yes,
the
I was about
world.
to say
But
that's not black.
some Africans are tougher than
Hey,
love.
See,
I'm
you not
just
talking
saying.
about, see, you're not talking about black folks. You talking about niggas.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah.
That's different. all right?
N-I-G-G-A.
Yeah, and that's the
I
quota
can't
for the
say
day.
because I already used my quota for the month.
Yeah, that's the quota.
You use
We
that
gotta
up.
understand there's a difference. So when people get to saying, "Oh, no,"
Yeah.
If Keon was here, I would have used it like the first day of the month. I had already used up 4 months. call it his pet name. Like, man, what? Anyway, it is Friday. Let me do my cleanup on aisle 6. Hold on just a moment. Let me do this one. Let me thank Brenda Buchanan. On Tuesday, we were talking about red foxes. And I said that they were part of the feline family. They're actually not. They're part of the canine family. So
Really?
thank you for that correction.
Nah,
She
they
sent me.
dogs. Or they
Yeah,
extensions of dogs.
but they kind of. But then she sent me some pictures of red foxes outside her house.
Hold that phone up, man. Let me see if I can zoom in on that.
Oh, yeah.
Because that is a beautiful picture she sent you.
Yeah.
So
Keep
Wait,
it up.
so that was
Keep it up.
outside
Keep
her
it up,
house?
Keith. Until let me figure out which camera you're gonna be best suited
Them
for.
look like
So they look like
camera
cats.
3.
no, I was about to
That's
say
what I'm
them look
saying.
like professional pictures,
Oh,
like
yeah.
you get off a
That's from
group
her
Yeah,
or
iPhone.
look at
something.
that turf, man. If
And you sure this was outside her house?
That's what she said.
Hold it
Man,
up,
that-
man. What you put it down for? Put it back
man,
up there. Wait a
I'm
minute.
getting
Be
tired.
still.
I was
Be
about to say,
still.
So you
like,
know
you don't
what?
know how old he is.
Those foxes. That fox.
Okay, now
kinda
get your
look like a
fingers out of
cheetah,
the
man.
screen
Huh?
I
so
said
we
the
can see
fox
the
kinda
fox.
look like a cheetah
Now
on that top.
hold it up. Okay, right there. Be still.
They
Be
look
still.
like, they look like.
Hang on. Let
they look like
the focus
mice.
happen. Now, if you look there, according to Brenda, this is her front yard
Yeah.
Yeah.
that this thing is just kicking it in.
So you can't tell me that don't look like a cheetah.
Yeah, he looked like he in a whole different
I'm
family.
telling you, man.
Looking real
it look like
comfortable.
a cheetah.
He looked more like in the cat
I'm looking
family.
at that grass though.
Man.
That lawn is looking nice.
Hey,
It is.
Fertilizer.
Yeah.
I can't believe that she took them pictures herself. Them
Yeah,
look
what
like
kind of
them
phone
look
they
like
got?
professional.
Yeah,
The
what
neighbors
kind of-
did it.
Oh, the neighbors.
Neighbors did it.
Them look
Yeah.
like
What kind of phone they got,
professional.
man?
Yeah.
She must live next door to Picasso.
Right.
Put this on canvas.
All right. Also, we were having a discussion about David, and his first wife was Michael. She was Saul's daughter. Remember
What was her
David?
name?
Michael.
Michael,
Mhm.
like Jackson.
No.
Was it Micah?
Be nice,
Michael.
DJ.
Yeah, it's
He-
spelled
he's-
Michael.
Michael Jackson.
Michael. Yeah.
So that'd be
I know.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard of a woman named Michael.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
oh, you know what? There was a guy you know him, Thomas Watley.
Oh, Thomas.
Oh, I
His
remember
mom's
Thomas. I know
name was
Thomas
Michael.
Watley.
Really?
Yeah, his mom's name was Michael.
Now Thomas was excellent on the piano, man.
Oh yeah, Thomas. He went to Philadelphia,
Set
didn't
up.
he? Didn't he play at Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Yeah, he started at St. Elizabeth because he grew up Catholic.
Yeah.
He joined us at Metropolitan when he was like 15, 16.
Who you telling to shut up?
Huh?
Yeah, I'm talking to Jermaine.
I told myself.
No, he thought I was going to
sometimes
different
me
direction. I
and
wasn't.
Yeah, I know
myself and
exactly
I be
what
having
that-
conversations.
with Nudo, too.
And he so he ended up his mother would not let him get baptized. Right? She let him come to church. She wouldn't let him get baptized. He got baptized as soon as he turned 18. And then I think he went to Philadelphia.
He did.
He went to Philadelphia. We lost a lot of our members to West Side, Philadelphia. What's the El Shaddai?
El Shaddai.
El Shaddai.
Yeah, you know, because Baptist folks got saved.
Yeah.
Who was over at El Shaddai at that time? I know Sandra Scott was there. Who else was as far as
who was the
musicians?
pastor? Wasn't it? Now, when I was in school, Ricky Upchurch's dad was the pastor, but he was killed.
He
in a
got
plane
killed.
crash.
Yeah, he got killed in the plane crash.
And then it was
I can tell you, Leroy Davis.
Davis, right? Leroy
Yeah,
Davis?
Leroy Davis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was Davis.
Wait, Davis?
not from that family. A different Leroy
Yeah, but it
Davis.
was Davis. That's why I was kind of confused about Mount Sinai, right? Because that's a Davis.
Yeah.
Right.
But I never forget. Here's an El Shaddai story, man. So we singing in the choir, and so I don't know. It was a Friday night, and this is how it happened. It's a Friday night. It's thunder and lightning. It's rain and sheets. They brought these people in from Chicago, and they had recordings of people having demons. Take it out.
What?
They would, y'all used to pray demons out of folks in Church of God in Christ.
Yeah, but they didn't have recordings.
This dude had, they from Chicago. Dude, excuse me, scared
Context.
the living bejesus out of me, man. Oh, we were so scared. You hear all that thunder and lightning, you hear, come out. I won't come out.
No.
And that was right around the time of The Exorcist. So,
Right.
it is.
No, but I've actually seen
I know you have.
this right hand of God. I've seen it.
know
I
you
was in
have.
New Orleans on tour. And
They got all kind of strange spirits. now.
Yeah,
I
was
couldn't
just about to
believe
say.
it.
Yeah, New
I
Orleans.
couldn't-
That's you got to be careful there anyway.
Voodoo, you
Listen.
got Catholicism, you got Christian fundamentalism. All these things intersect.
It scared every piece of life out of me because
What scared you?
what I saw,
What'd you see?
I'm about to tell you. We pulled up to this church. We was on the tour bus. It was 3 tour buses. And all of a sudden, the girl that was on our bus that was in the soprano section, I ain't gonna say her name because people probably still know her, but the people that was on tour with us saw this and know it. The girl stood up, took a shirt and wrapped it around her neck and hung it around the thing and tried to hang herself from the thing, and she was screaming. So we looking at her like
Oh,
what? Like, whoa, like what? Because she was just normal the whole ride down and from the first churches and everything. She was normal. Bro, we looking at her like, what in the world? She's
She said,
spinning
"I've
her
been
mouth,
found
her tongue hanging out her mouth. So we like, oh, so we run off the bus. So they run on the bus.
Y'all
they
didn't try to
running
help
for
her.
it.
You ran
No,
off.
we ran off the bus because we was young, but the people that knew what it was, they ran on the bus and started praying for it.
Here come the professional. Here come the professional.
Ah,
saints.
so they get the
the
paramedic saints. They running in there with blessed oil and blankets.
They
And
got the whole thing. We ready
Doc,
to go.
we running the other way. Like we run off the bus because it's scared, bro. It scared
Ask
me because
this.
I've never seen
Did
them.
she
Like,
ride back with y'all?
after they cashed it out, bro, she fell out. She was out for about like a minute or two. And then she came back to herself. She was like, what happened? And she was back normal. And that's, I mean, to this day,
She taking
like,
her meds?
no, she wasn't on medicine, bro.
Maybe she was.
No,
Man,
she
listen.
wasn't, bro. Listen, I've been knowing this young lady since we was in the state choir.
Okay.
And she was normal, beautiful young lady.
Which
She
state
still
you
alive?
acquire?
Yep, she's
Robert
alive.
with
Yep,
Robert
with Robert Wilson. So it was like 300-400 of us on that
Soprano
tour.
State
I'm not gonna say her
Choir
name,
with Robert.
But it's people right now I can call. No. This is
no. I'm just
Yeah, I
saying.
know. That's
You
why
gonna do the
it's people.
forensics over
Yeah,
there?
I hear that. I hear the one putting the emphasis on, so I ain't even gonna go there
You
with
doing
it.
the CSI?
I already hear where you going.
Choir.
I
Not
already.
Queen
Hey.
Kelly, but Robert. And she sang soprano.
Come on, man. He passed away, man. Leave Robert alone.
I know Robert, but I said she sang soprano.
Yeah, but like I'm saying,
I don't know.
I
You
couldn't
know
believe it.
that's always been the thing. How much of this is psychosomatic in terms of is it psychosis? Is it real thing? The Catholic Church actually does have a ritual for exorcisms,
no.
but they send you through a rigorous like, is this really what it is? The Exorcist is actually based on
A true story.
a true story in St. Louis.
Yep.
And so, yeah, I mean, if you, but look, when that movie The Exorcist came out, that was a
Scared.
game
Oh,
changer,
my
man.
God.
And I do tubular bells, right? People stop playing that demon music. Like, dude, that was a piece of classical music before The Exorcist. They
Yeah.
just read it in The Exorcist. So you superstitious?
You know what? It was this movie that just came out. I saw the article of the guy was talking. I forgot the name of the movie, but it just recently came out. The doctor was talking. He said he saw it for himself. This black young boy, they couldn't figure out what was wrong with him, so he went over to the house and he said the young boy. I'm gonna pull it up and find it and show you guys on break. Said the young boy went up the wall backwards.
No,
I'm gonna pull it up and show you. And
Welcome
he
to.
was talking to.
Oh, he want to hear this.
He did an interview. Young people, just say no to dope. There you go. Stay off the dope.
This show.
Listen, though, when we go on break, I'm gonna pull this thing up and show
The
y'all.
narcotics.
No,
They're
you didn't
good.
show me.
No, I'm gonna show y'all. It's Friday the 13th, and
He looked like a man that's seen some things, man.
I'm telling you.
I'll tell you, man, if you go to DC, you can actually see the stairs. Go at night when it's foggy. That's the best time to go and watch The Exorcist or look at The Exorcist stairs. All right, do this for me. Go on and do that for me, man.
Got you, Doc.
And here's my final cleanup. I don't know nothing about this.
He couldn't even name it yesterday.
That wasn't the one you played yesterday.
Yeah, I know what I played. Dream Merchant.
Right.
She's faced the hardest time.
She could imagine.
Everybody know this.
Classic.
Many times her
Casey Hayden did
eyes
a version. And
fall back
Tyrese
the
just dropped his new version of
Lord, Lord.
Fire.
And when her useful world was about to fall in, each time her slender shoulders felt the weight of all the fears, and a sigh when no one hears still rings in midnight silence in her ears.
All right.
Let her do what?
Let her cry.
I'm a lady.
Yeah, man. DJ over there trying to sing this, man. I saw that DJ.
Let me do a shout out to Brother Nate Luckett and the good folks there.
There he is.
Mortuary.
You got that wave going.
Yeah, what's up now? Dick, you in the car? Wave, man.
He waved.
That's my good Deacon Jones.
Deacon driving that hearse.
He driving the hearse. There you go. All right. So here's the cleanup. Yesterday, Debo did half stump me. And so we were going back, and so the song he did, Dream Merchant, you did it by New Birth, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. And so then I said, oh, yeah, because they also did Wildflower. I said David Foster wrote Wildflower. David Foster did not write Wildflower. It was two guys named Doug Edwards and Dave Richardson in 1972. It was first performed by the Canadian band The Skylark. And it's been covered by many artists. We're doing New Birth. You just said
Casey Haley and Tyrese.
Tyrese?
Yeah, his version is nice, man.
Poor Tyrese.
Yeah, he was on that joint crying.
His life is just like every time you look up, he crying about
He's
something.
crying, man.
Yeah, he was crying on the record
man,
too. He was crying.
Hey, but when he covered Lately, I didn't know that was Anita Baker because obviously I'm a little younger.
Actually,
and
it's
all I
before her.
heard,
Yep.
for real,
Yep.
all I heard was a Tyrese song. Like when I heard Anita Baker, I'm like, dang, he got this from Anita Baker.
That's like Luther Vandross, man. Half of his records really.
Oh,
yeah,
man.
it is.
If Only for One Night is a Brenda Russell song.
Sure is.
But
I
you know,
love Brenda Russell in school.
what-
I'm a big
what
Brenda
was-
Russell fan.
What was unique about Luther is that
He made it his.
he Lutherfied it.
Oh,
That-
Aretha
and that-
and Respect.
Yeah.
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 You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
you could listen to Otis Redding's version,
Yeah.
and it sounds very different than the rendition
absolutely.
that she did,
Yeah.
because she added that REES.
RESPECT.
What it was a Jackson 5 song that did Troop do it?
All I do is think of
All I do
you.
is think of you.
Day or night. It was a B-side of either Dancing Machine. Oh man, when that song came out, the
They
Jackson
did.
5 version. Woo!
Yeah, that was good. You know, one song that you can't mess up is Georgie Porgy.
Oh, Georgie Porgy.
That's an easy song.
But
like
who did
if you mess that up, then you know.
Which rendition are you referring to?
Who did the rap version?
I think the Eric
Benet's version.
Well, yeah, his version was good, but didn't Luther do that?
Yeah, but also there was a rapper who did it, female.
Well, Georgie
Oh,
Porgy?
you talking about MC Light?
MC Light, yeah.
So, question: What songs is inappropriate for a funeral? I started off and say "Staying Alive" is inappropriate for a funeral.
Reasons.
Why would you say that?
Why would you say that?
Staying
Can you
alive.
imagine getting up at the funeral like, you like, dude, the family looking at you like,
Staying alive.
be like, dude, we gonna have a selection from Jermaine right now. Staying alive. I'm like, dude, what?
No,
What about in the morning when I rise?
wow.
Give me one, DJ. Give me one, DJ. Any appropriate song for a funeral?
I don't know, man. I can't force my mind to go there, man, because I would never do
Hey, B better have my money. Like,
oh, that's definitely inappropriate because you know you ain't getting it. It was this meme years ago. It was this meme with this dude. He was on a cell phone, like in the grocery store or whatever.
Yeah.
So like they showed him at a podium, and the meme was when your ex stand up at the funeral, and the first thing he says, "Ain't God good?"
then she was dead.
And he cheese it like, "Ain't God good?"
Oh, that's bogus.
That's inappropriate, man.
No,
What about that one Aretha Franklin made?
but
I'm gonna knock on you until you come back to me.
Oh,
That's
man.
what I'm gonna do.
You know, that's where Luther got that from.
or
You know, Stevie Wonder wrote that song
Yeah.
for Aretha.
really?
Yeah, that's a Stevie Wonder song he wrote for her.
Because that's a rendition of Superstar.
Oh,
You know,
or what about "It's a Blessing to Be Alive"?
anything with a live in it, man.
Yeah, man.
Glad to be in the service. One more time. We had a funeral. Glad to be in the service.
Oh wow! Oh wow, that's brutal.
Oh,
You're wrong, man. Y'all are wrong. It's just beautiful.
That's brutal.
Let's get the praise and worship. Oh, welcome to
I'm
the
gonna
program.
live so God can use me.
good morning. You on there?
I seen that movie right I was talking about though.
What movie?
With the dude walking on the back of the wall.
Oh yeah.
man,
I seen that movie. What's that movie called?
I forgot the name of it, but I was trying to tell them about that. It was a true story, man. At the
I
doctor.
think
It was a true story.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
think
man,
you
the
can
doctor
go
did the interview.
to you can go to wedodrugs.com.
I thought
Dude, that's
that
a
was
movie.
Packers
That's
win Sunday night. That's what I thought it was. That's what I thought.
See, you brought. I was gonna try to leave you alone. I was gonna try to leave you
No,
alone.
you would. You don't sit up here
Like I
lying. No, he lying.
You said you was gonna call Friday.
You called that 5 minutes to 9. So you all in the queue. What's happening, man?
Well, I tell you, boy, it's a rough crowd. Rough daggone crowd.
Ain't God good?
Lord Jesus.
Just be glad you ain't down there at the funeral.
Listen, I got a picture. I wish I could send y'all. It look like it's like a Seahawks, but it got a cheese grater, and all the cheese is on the
Oh,
ground.
he bogus. He bogus.
I got another one for y'all. Turn out the lights.
Right.
Turn out
Okay.
the lights. What you got, man?
Yeah, okay.
Give
Man,
me.
for real, I seen that movie though.
You finally got it.
Oh, he back to the. Oh, that was a part of the.
Oh yeah, I just caught it. It said turn off the light. Oh
That's
wow.
definitely inappropriate.
Oh
Hey, man,
wow.
the caller is like, huh?
Oh wow.
Yeah, and that's probably gonna happen. Sunday lights gonna be turned off in Seattle.
Yeah, okay. We'll see.
But you in Arizona though, so you know
No,
your
but
light
he's
still
just-
might be on.
This light still.
Go ahead.
Man, how about that? And I couldn't even get the game last night, and I was too lazy to go in the basement. The Wi-Fi was kicking in, so I couldn't go through.
It was terrible.
It was, I guess that was a hard game to watch.
Man, San Fran didn't get 7 points, though. They couldn't even score a touchdown.
Man, but neither team did, right?
But Debo, them outfits he been wearing, they messed up his season.
Yeah, man.
Dude, that dude got plenty of sugar in his tank.
They say his
Debo
Samuels, thank you.
Man, he's
Harvey, man.
Man, that dude.
He tackled his own player last night, right?
Dude, I see what's the name quit on the sideline.
Yeah, what did
Campbell?
the dudes
He used to be with us.
Yeah, he used to
and
be
remember,
with us.
he was mad that he left us, and he was talking crazy about us. We glad you gone.
Dude, that cat walked off the sideline, man.
Can't have nobody
Yeah,
like that.
that's bad.
What, he went in the locker room?
Yeah, Doc, he quit.
Yeah, walked off.
He pulled the Antonio.
What you gonna do? Bench me?
Fine, man. I mean, because the cat really ain't.
No, he was
really
he was
making
in the
kind of
game.
bread.
He refused to go in the
he
game.
refused to go. Yeah, and then he went to the
benched
locker
himself.
room. Yeah, so he gonna lose some bread for that.
Man,
He probably won't be back the rest of the season.
Yeah,
I watched Notre Dame
over.
UConn last night.
I missed that game.
Dude,
Nice.
Hidalgo and who's the other girl? Miles.
Oh
Man, they balled last night. Man, they balled. UConn, but that Paige Becker, she ain't no joke.
I like Juju.
Juju.
I mean, we all love
Juju.
Juju.
Yeah.
No, I like Juju for real. Though.
You like Juju Watkins?
She may change the
Tyrone W.
rules.
There this dude go.
Tyrone W.
Yeah, she might change the rules.
And let them leave early.
Oh, girl Watkins, she dunked for South Carolina. Did you
seen
see that? She
Yeah,
dunked in the
She got a
game.
fast break.
Yeah, man.
And it was clean too. It
Yeah,
wasn't like
it wasn't
no
like she
like
cleared
usual
the rim.
girl dunk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Hey, man.
but I'm what's her name? Noelle. The coach of Notre Dame.
I know one thing. If these girls start jumping off 2 feet and tomahawk dunking, I know something.
Well, no, I think that what you're saying is because women this becomes a focus, you're going to see where they're going to become more, their strength is going to be, right?
Yeah.
So, and let's say this about women basketball. They don't lure the hoop.
At all.
They play in the same dimensions men to play.
Mm-hmm.
But shout out to Notre Dame. They handled UConn last night. So,
Wow.
all right. You listen to Community Voice. The phone lines are open, 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. It's Friday. Free flow. We'll be right back.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle. Chevrolet. Together.
I'm Stephen Hopkins, Program Manager for Critical Response Team. I'm at WNOV right now.
So, Stephen, what's something simple that you're thankful for today?
Being alive and free.
One more question.
Yes, sir.
Is there something you're looking forward to this holiday season?
Seeing my loved ones and, spending some time with them.
Perfect.
Amen.
WNOV, this your boy Jermaine Rideout, producer extraordinaire. What am I most thankful for? I am thankful for family, my kids, my loved ones, my mom and dad, health and strength to be alive, the staff and management of WNOV. I'm very, very, very grateful for them. And yeah, man, that's what I'm grateful for.
One more thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Are you excited for this holiday season, man?
I'm most definitely excited.
What's one thing you're looking forward to during this holiday
Eating
season?
everything, man. I'm looking forward to eating everything that's out on the table.
Okay.
I'm going to eat everything.
Fact. Perfect. Thank you, man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm Deslyn. I'm here at WNOV, and I'm from United Garden Homes, Inc.
So, Deslyn, I have a question for you.
Yes.
What holiday memories are you most thankful for?
I'm most thankful for the holiday memories and spending time with my family, my mom, my dad, and all of the Smith and Adams family. Hey.
WNOV, this your boy Jermaine Rideout, producer extraordinaire. What am I most thankful for? I am thankful for family, my kids, my loved ones, my mom and dad, health and strength to be alive, the staff and management of WNOV. I'm very, very, very grateful for them.
Right.
And yeah, man, that's what I'm grateful for.
One more thing, man.
Yes, sir.
Are you excited for this holiday season, man?
I'm most definitely excited.
What's one thing you looking forward to during this holiday
eating
season?
Everything, man.
And
Looking forward to
W293
eating everything that's out on the table.
106.5 Milwaukee.
Thank you, man.
Indeed.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back to Community Voice, and it's Friday, and we're going to talk about Jermaine's love life.
There you go. There you go.
All
there
right.
you go.
We did get a call. We did get a call from.
Nope.
We did get a call from Phoenix talking about Seattle.
Yes.
So the Packers, Seattle, they got the late game.
Yep, Sunday night.
Sunday night.
Yeah, against Seattle. I
I'm
don't know.
just wondering if we could get a sandwich in here, man.
Sandwich.
Well, Debo, since you want to play.
No, don't play. Don't.
Okay. Hey, because we still got the 3:00 hour. So
I'm not say
here.
a mumbling word.
Oh, I won't say a mumbling word.
Keep it light on in the morning.
But at 3:00.
Yeah.
On Friday.
What happens at 3?
Oh, don't worry about it, Jack. Just show up.
Got a call. Sorry about that. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You're on air.
Good morning.
Good morning. How you guys doing?
All right,
what's happening?
yourself?
You know, I was just sitting here thinking that we just elected a convicted criminal to be president, and the country seemed to be all right with it. And also, this same criminal is the man of the year. Now, I would say that our country's in pretty bad shape. And we are content to have a convicted criminal to be president, and it's all right for one of the major magazines to name him Man of the Year. What do you guys think about that?
Well, you know, the man of the year is not necessarily positive. They're talking about somebody who they think just had major impact on the news for the year. I mean, we have to, whether he should have been elected or not, we have to begrudge the fact that he did get reelected. So I think that's pretty significant. I think that's what Time talks about, his significance as an individual. I know it means a lot for him to be the person of the year, but that doesn't mean he's the good person of the year. It just means that he's probably been the most noteworthy person of the year based on what he did.
I don't know. I think he keep putting the spin on that. If you say man of the year, it's just like employee of the month.
That's impact, because from what I heard, now I didn't verify it. I believe I heard Michelle say that Hitler was man of the year.
Yeah.
And he had plenty of followers too.
Yeah,
plenty followers too. I would just say that, you know, as an adult, I would hope, you know, you're not looking up to people who are within that realm.
A lot of people look up and admire Donald Trump.
As far as our children, this is this is a classic example of why you need to be a good role model within the community for your children, for the kids that you're teaching, or ones that you are showing, different avenues, whether it's, fishing, sports, mechanics, trades, things of that nature. So that whenever things like this come about, they can tell the difference between, a solid role model and then someone who has a lot of publicity, but, necessarily, all attention ain't good attention, and understanding the difference.
Yeah. But Donald Trump believes that any attention is good attention.
Right. But and that's why I said we have to be the change that we want to be in order for those ones that are coming behind us to know the difference.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say this, man, evil wins too.
Oh, yeah.
If we act as if good is always going to win, good is not always going to win. And then you factor in something like politics and democratic politics, small d, you can get anybody as long as that, 35?
Yeah.
And a natural born citizen. Yeah. Man, you can be president. That's the only qualification. You can be a convicted felon, obviously, and be president.
Well, not really. I mean, you got to be white. Let's just be real.
Yeah,
you can't be black.
Yeah.
You can't be black and do that.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Maybe one day we can.
Maybe.
Well, you know what, man? I think in 4 years, I'm gonna put my name in that. See if they hire a cat with locks.
Okay.
Since they hired a felon, you never know.
I didn't hear what you just said. Did you say in 4 years you're going to run for president?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Why not? Trump did it.
You already got my vote.
Hey, man, Trump did it, so why can't I do it?
And I never endorse people publicly.
Hey, there you go. Hey, DJ the Protege just endorsed your boy, Jay Rideout for president.
Jay Rideout.
Amen. God bless you.
Man. All right, man. You good? Caller.
Man, I think he fell asleep.
He might have.
Can't got narcolepsy.
Did you guys see the Hawks and Knicks the other night?
Yeah.
Bucks in trouble.
No.
Bucks in trouble.
Listen, because I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why, and I know DJ probably finna jump on my heels for this. Even though the Hawks, young, I think because of the Bucks' experience and getting your sharpshooter back, who's not really a closer like Dame, but he's a closer, so he can be your number 2 closer.
He better than Dame in closer.
Stop it, bro. Don't do it to yourself, DJ.
Okay, I
don't do it to
interrupted
yourself,
you,
DJ.
and I apologize for interrupting.
Don't do it.
But
did you hear what this dude just said?
Don't make your point.
No, real quick.
Real
quick. Hasn't Middleton carried a team to the finals, and even in the finals, making the final shot?
He's the difference.
Wait, I didn't say he's not a closer.
You said he's not
better than Dame, and Dame is your number 1 closer.
No, actually, it's supposed to be Giannis.
But Giannis can't
hit free throws.
He can't hit free throws, so that's what put him out of the closing conversation.
And Dame will turn it over, and Middleton will turn it over.
But Dame is a better free throw shooter.
But Middleton was always 90%.
Yeah.
89, 90%.
I
would trust the person who's been in bigger games and came through.
Dame had to carry the team. He had to carry a whole team. Yeah, and he had to close, been on the team. He had to close.
Well, let's get back to, though, the Hawks. I did see him play. I didn't pay attention when they played.
Look good.
They lost to the Hawks earlier, didn't they?
Yeah.
Nope.
Yeah, they did.
Wait.
Part of that streak.
Yeah, because they lost in the fourth quarter.
But what I saw at the Hawks is that they are long. They're not big, but they're long.
Athletic.
They're athletic
and young.
And they're going to run. And look, the Bucks get you in a half court game. They're great.
Yeah.
But they don't have. So it's going to be interesting. They could, if the Bucks can slow the game down, they got a good chance of beating them.
You know,
if they're running, cancel Christmas.
And I agree with you, but I think if the Bucks jump out and grab them by the necks early, then they can slow the game down and play the half court.
But in the NBA, you can be up by 30.
And they can come right back on.
Everybody comes back.
Yeah.
It's rare that you see where teams, that blowout.
Yeah.
Because it's the NBA. And I don't know if it's conspiracy with a Q, that you're supposed to take your foot off the pedal so the team can get back in. You just wonder.
Well,
y'all was playing so well, and then all of a sudden,
the one thing that I liked after the Bucks beat Orlando was Giannis was saying that they have unfinished business.
Oh yeah.
So when you have
the two best players,
somebody
Orlando wasn't playing.
Yeah. When you have a player like that speaking with intention, then that gives you something to look forward to. It's just like I've never heard Tim Duncan speak stern and basically trash talk, but it was the 2014 year. They had just won the conference championship. Obviously, the year before they lost in the finals to Miami. Ray Allen hit the shot, Game 6, and then
Jesus Shuttlesworth.
And Tim Duncan was like, "Yeah, we're going back to the finals, and we're playing against Miami, and we're gonna finish the job this time." And you never heard Tim Duncan talk like that. And sure enough, they mollywopped Miami in that finals in 2014.
I think it's more though than just. I think got it, and I know games are not played on paper.
It ain't.
But you just got to kind of look at where they are right now. They struggle against Orlando, and Orlando's two best players didn't even play.
Right.
So, I think that's what he's talking about. Like, we shouldn't be struggling with Orlando when the two
No,
best
he's
players.
talking about we got unfinished business. Like, they lost last year
you're talking about
Indiana
in
the Cup. Yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Nah, but look what it created, a rivalry.
It's not no rivalry. And funny enough, Indiana is doing just as bad or maybe worse than the Bucks.
Yeah. So I think it's going to be what about OKC Houston?
Oh, that's a really good team.
Which one? OKC.
Yeah.
Houston is actually playing really well.
I just do not like Dylan.
Me either.
I do not like
Never
Dylan,
liked him.
man.
Never liked him. Yeah.
Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on there.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Hey, fellas.
How are you doing?
Man, hanging in there. Happy Friday to you. Happy Friday to you.
Same to you,
man.
Hey, if you don't mind, let me get back to that football game last night.
Okay.
I don't know where this little young man came from. His name is Williams. He was the running back for the Rams.
Mm-hmm.
This little man was powerful all night.
Yeah.
I know it was a boring game, but they had a man that appeared to be a child on that field. And he was running through men. He was running through double team. He was fighting. I mean, it was amazing. His name was Williams. I did not catch his number, but he was entertaining to watch.
What's interesting about last night's game and then the game that the Packers play on Sunday night is that, the winner of that NFC West division will in all likelihood play the Packers in the playoffs, the first round. And then the Packers have to be on the road because, they're a wild card. And even though the Packers record is better, the other team will have won that division.
But the last time the Packers won the Super Bowl, they won it on the road. Sure did. They played 4 games.
Yeah, that's true. That's
2008
true.
Giants, 4 games on the road. So
11 too. 2011 too.
Yeah, on the road. So it depends. You know what was really interesting?
The Chiefs last year.
Yeah, was the idea that they were talking about teams that don't do well in cold weather.
Mm-hmm.
Tampa Bay, Miami. You know what the other team was?
Cool.
Cleveland.
What?
Cleveland.
Well, Cleveland don't do well, period.
In no weather,
right.
They don't do well.
And I heard whatever. And they're a cold weather team.
They don't count in no categories.
Yeah, they don't do well in the summertime.
Right.
It's a good weather they can't play.
They don't do well in the offseason.
Yeah.
They the butt of many jokes.
Yeah.
Right.
Terrible,
man. Of many jokes. They talk about 2 minute trucks out of field. They commercials for they say.
Like, man, they've been terrible for years, though, man. Since Jim Brown.
No.
Jim Brown. Well, you know what? They did have the Bernie Kosar years, but even then they couldn't get past Denver. They couldn't get past Denver. There is the fumble.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. And then, of course, against Denver was the drive, right?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Was the drive. So, man, what do you... All right, man.
All right. Hey, your dope man called in today?
No, we still waiting on him, man. He working. He in the lab right now.
In the lab.
Yeah, in the lab, man.
Down in the basement.
Yeah, man.
Hey, but he came through yesterday. Now he came through. You got to give him his props.
Oh, we did. Hey, man, we are fair here. If it's a good joke, he gonna get full credit.
The first joke was excellent. It just was not the right time to tell it.
Oh, you talk about the horse? But that wasn't him. That was another guy called in talk about the horse.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, that was another dude talk about the horse.
Hey, that one was pretty good. It just was the wrong time.
Yeah, so we waiting on it, man. I know he just waiting on it, man.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna wait on him patiently. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, you too, man.
Thank you for calling.
Let me do this. My sister called me last night, and hey, my sister called, so I called to see, make sure I was okay. So she said,
"Did your blood pressure rise?"
Yeah, always, man. Said that she just got out of Uber, and she come in the house. She said she was having a conversation in the Uber, and I don't know how they got on listening to the radio. And the guy said, "Oh yeah, I listen to WNOV, and I listen to Michelle Bryant, and that guy that comes on after her, yeah." And my sister goes, "Oh, that's my brother." I know how she said it. "That's my brother." And he said, "Yeah, man." He said, "He's a pretty smart guy." Yeah. And she goes, "Yeah, but that's my brother." Now it's changing, right? Because now the hate coming out. Like, oh, okay. So she called me, and she said, "Well, I had to tell you." And I said, "I can feel all the love, because I be hating on you every chance I get." Trust me, I had to introduce my sister out of the New Testament. She was speaking out there, and I introduced her and talked about all her credentials. And then I said at the end, "Do not come up to me afterwards and tell me how good she did. Please don't do
everybody
that.
Laugh.
Don't do that, because you don't understand how it works in families. Yeah, we be cheering for you, but the other party going like, okay." And I already got issues where my brother's better looking than me and my sister's better looking than me. They're both more talented than me. So, when it comes down to my self-esteem is pretty low. So don't be helping them out. Yeah. So anyway, brother, if you're listening, thank you for listening. We appreciate you. It's appreciate you, man. And thank you for listening.
You left them stumped.
Yeah, just thank you for all the tens of listeners that we have out there. We really appreciate you, man. So
I know. Just going back to the Bucks before we move on. I know ever since we had that heated discussion about Jermaine's, man, he been getting a lot of time.
He's coming through.
Every time I change the channel to the game, dude, in the game, I'm
letting
like,
it ride too.
I'm like, they must have been listening to something's in the air.
Look at Jermaine just so proud. I know it's just like your cheekbones are probably getting exhausted.
No, man, I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you why I really
he
went
is
so
improving
hard
on defense though.
Yeah, he is.
He's still getting killed, but he's improving.
But I'm gonna tell you why I really went so hard for AJ Green, because I play NBA 2K, right?
Okay.
And this cat, he let him run. I be killing cats online with AJ, man.
Hey, I'm just glad Connaughton ain't in the game.
Yeah,
so I guess it's
trade him, man.
Guess it's a substitution. One other brother for another brother.
What's interesting, and this is probably why Malik Beasley is so upset, because Malik Beasley said, "I should have stayed. Y'all keep commenting." So every time they play, he didn't up in Detroit. They shut him down in Detroit, but
good.
But did they beat Boston last night?
Nope.
No,
they lost by like 8 or something like that. I think so.
No, they lost by more than that.
Was it?
Yeah,
it was like 123 to like 99.
So when I was watching it,
it was a little competitive, but not much. But
Cade is nice.
Good. That dude.
Cade is him and Stewart. Yeah. Stewart, man, I like Stewart because he remind me of Black Bill Lambier.
They is scared of him. Ever since he tried to
that's a
kill
good
LeBron
question.
that one day.
Yeah, when he tried
to kill LeBron.
Let's do this. Oh yeah, because then he got an issue with Giannis.
Giannis too.
Yeah. He got kicked out of the game.
He
got kicked out of the game here.
Giannis getting to it with everybody.
No, but this dude got a Jones for him. All right, so let's do this. That's a great kind of segue. I wasn't gonna go there, but you mentioned Bill Lambier.
Yeah.
Okay. Should Bill Lambier
be in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah.
Come on, man. What are y'all talking about?
Bro, are you serious? Man. Wait, hold on. DJ, listen. If you go back and YouTube some of Detroit's games, those games that they won with Isaiah, Joe Dumars, Benny,
nobody averaging under 7
They wouldn't have
points
won because of
should
him.
be in the Hall of Fame.
Bro,
Draymond Green.
he did more.
He shouldn't. Draymond is not a Hall of Famer to me.
Oh, dude.
He not. Y'all inflate
Robert Horry.
You inflate championships.
Wait, no, we
Yes,
look
you
at basketball
do.
We
players.
look at black players and knowledge,
Basketball
bro,
players.
of how you play the game.
Robert Horry should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh my God!
What are y'all talking about, man?
DJ, come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, bro.
DJ.
Again, you're only saying that because he won championships.
Yeah, well, that's
But
what
if you-
matters.
that's what he was a role player. He
But
wasn't
listen,
a
hold on.
star
Wait,
player,
if he's
man.
not playing, does those teams win those championships?
No.
Yes.
No, DJ.
Yes,
Just
they
like
do,
Bill
man.
Laimbeer. If Bill Laimbeer wasn't playing when the Pistons won, they wouldn't have won them championships, bro.
Hey, I'm not talking.
That's
no
just
more
like
about
Ben
this.
Wallace. Hold on. Ben Wallace is
how
going
Ben
to the Hall of
Wallace
Fame.
gets in?
Ben Wallace going to the Hall of Fame.
Ben
You wanna know
Wallace
why?
is a four-time
But he didn't score.
defensive player of the year.
Who you think Bill Laimbeer is, though?
Did he ever win defensive player of the year? Yes or no? The answer is no.
Wait,
it's
but
relative
the
to the
criteria.
type of player
No,
you are.
DJ, hold on. The criteria for winning Defensive Player of the Year in the '80s compared to what it was.
Oh,
when
Jordan won defensive player of the year.
and he won.
Hakeem Olajuwon won defensive player of the year.
And
What
he
are you
won.
talking about?
Come on, bro. Listen.
Dennis Rodman won defensive player of the year. Like, what are
he's a
you
great defensive
talking
player.
about, man? Defensive player of the year, you have to be a top blocker, a top steals person, and it usually went to big man, so a controller of the
Does
paint.
Detroit win
the only
do
thing
they win the
that,
two titles
that Bill
without
Laimbeer
Laimbeer?
has is he controlled the paint. He never led the league in rebounds. He never led the league in blocks.
Wallace-
He never led the league in steals. Ben Wallace led the league in blocks.
Not in
many
rebounds,
years, dude.
Not in rebounds.
Which I said blocks. You got to have one of them.
Okay. What's your threshold then for what's your points per game threshold?
That's
No, I'm just asking you a question, man.
So
Answer
this
the
is what
question.
you're trying
Just
to do.
answer- no, I'm
You're trying
asking
to-
you a
no, so
question.
let me finish. When we're talking about a certain player, we have to talk about the type of player that they were.
Okay.
Was Robert Horry a defensive player? No, he was considered a scorer. So a scorer who only averaged about 7 points should not be in the Hall of Fame.
Okay.
Now when we're talking
you
about
say
a
7
defensive
points?
player,
Can I?
but when we're talking about a defensive player, Dennis Rodman probably didn't average 7 points, but obviously he was one of the greatest rebounders in the league, and he guarded the best players.
Got him.
So what we doing?
So can you
Ain't
answer?
no got him.
Can I ask you a question, DJ?
No.
Do you have a points per game threshold for the NBA?
I said
mean,
it's
for the-
relative to the type of player that they was.
Okay, so Bill Laimbeer averaged a little bit like 13 points a game, 9.7 rebounds a game.
For his career?
Right.
For his career?
Yes.
He's still not
Got
a Hall
him.
of Famer, man.
Okay.
Got him.
But this is great little.
No, I said that
Listen-
about Robert Horry.
Listen,
the seven
listen
points.
to some of his nicknames. I love these nicknames. His government name is William J. Laimbeer Jr. He told the joke he was the only player in the NBA whose father made more money than him because his father was a billionaire, right? All right, so here's his nickname: Lamb, Freddie, the Prince of Darkness, his heinous, Counterfeit Bill, the Incredible Hulk. Okay. I thought he did win Defensive Player of the Year one year.
You telling me, and this is what's even crazier. That I'm glad that he just did that. Bill Laimbeer averaged more points than Robert Horry, but was a defensive player. But you want Robert Horry in the Hall of Fame? That sounds crazy.
I
to
think
me,
both
man.
of them should be in the Hall of
No,
Fame.
they should not.
Bill Laimbeer averaged more points than Ben Wallace, and Ben Wallace is in the Hall of Fame.
Ben Wallace was better than Bill Laimbeer.
Oh boy.
Ben
Wallace couldn't shoot. Ben Laimbeer
it
could
don't
shoot.
matter.
Ben Laimbeer could shoot, bro.
Ben Wallace was an undersized center dominating the game on the defensive end.
Have you saw Bill Laimbeer?
Yes, and we all seen the clips that don't
Not
matter,
clips. I'm
man.
talking about games. Not clips.
Yes.
Not highlights. I'm talking about games.
Ben Wallace is better than Bill Laimbeer, dude.
Okay. But Bill Laimbeer.
Bill Laimbeer was close to a 7-footer. Ben Wallace was undersized at what he was doing. And he was dominating.
I don't think
how
the
many
Pistons win an NBA championship without
They
Bill
don't, bro.
Laimbeer with that
how many
team.
how many defensive player of the years do Ben Wallace have? How many first team all defense do Ben Wallace have compared to Bill Laimbeer?
Now you got to take into consideration too. No, hold on.
We talking about defensive players.
Hold
on the same.
I get it, but hold on.
Platter.
But you got to take into consideration how the game was changing when Ben Wallace.
It was still physical.
No, the game was changing, bro.
Okay, they introduced flagrant fouls, but the game was still physical with Ben Wallace. You talking like Ben Wallace played in 2013. Ben Wallace played in 20.
Thank you. He had Richard Hamilton. He had Chauncey Billups.
Rasheed Wallace.
He had Rasheed Wallace. He had.
We're not talking about that.
Prince.
We're not talking about that. What we're talking about is the defensive accolades of Ben Wallace and the impact, same as Bill Laimbeer.
Right, because of the players that Detroit had, right? So the players that Detroit have,
none of them players compared to Joe Dumars and Isaiah Thomas.
Man, you got Rasheed Wallace, you got Rip Hamilton, you got Chauncey Billups.
Chauncey shouldn't even be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh,
I don't even know why he in the Hall of Fame.
Chauncey Billups controlled the game. He was a true point guard.
I mean, anybody should just be in the Hall of
Fame.
Fame.
No, he's a true point guard, DJ. He's a true point guard.
So why isn't any team general, like, is Mark Price in the Hall of Fame?
He should be.
Jeff Hornacek should be in the Hall of Fame. Who? Jeff Hornacek.
I'll just say anything.
No, bro, look up Jeff.
So this is my criteria for Hall of Fame.
And remember, just let me say one thing before you get the criteria. Understand that basketball is the only sport that does not have a pro basketball Hall of Fame. So you got to look at the entire body of work.
Right.
That's what makes the Basketball Hall of Fame
but
so different than others.
So to me, in order for you to be a Hall of Famer, if there was a book written on basketball, you cannot finish the story of basketball without putting that person's name in the book. Bill Laimbeer, you could still tell the story of basketball without his name in the book. Chauncey Billups, you could still tell the story of basketball without his name in the book. You cannot tell the story of basketball without Dennis Rodman. You can't do that.
Actually, Bill Laimbeer played on a very good college basketball team at Notre Dame. It was a very good team at Notre Dame.
Please, man.
All right.
You could tell you can't tell the story of the Bad Boys Pistons without including Bill Laimbeer. But you could tell the story of basketball holistically.
All right. Got to call her. Call her, welcome to the program.
You could definitely tell the story without Robert Horry. Like,
good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, y'all having a hearty discussion this morning, and I'm gonna say that from in my opinion, the Protege is closest to right, except on the Chauncey Billups side. Chauncey Billups is a Hall of Fame point guard.
Thank you.
But as far as Robert Horry in the Hall of Fame,
Big Shot Rob, bro. So you saying San Antonio?
Let him finish first, man. Let him finish.
He just said, so that was a space and opportunity.
No space. Finish, Carlin.
What I'm saying? Let me say it to you this way. I would say that some of those games that Robert Horry shot those shots and made those last second points for the team, they wouldn't have been that close if they would have had better players there. I mean, he was like a 4 or 5 point guy per game.
Right.
The shot he hit against Sacramento wasn't Shaq and Kobe playing on that team.
Tim Duncan and
well, I'm just saying, but
Elijah Wan and Drexler when he was at Houston.
What I'm in basketball, it's 5 people, so you 20% of what it is. So, like Robert Horry, he averaged 5 or 6 points a game.
See, but listen, in basketball,
as a starter,
and he was most known as a scorer. Like if I'm most known as a scorer, and then at the end of my career, I only averaged 7 points a game. That's not no Hall of Fame.
But when he got to the league, they changed his gameplay.
He keep talking about championships.
Yeah, he got 7.
You wasn't the star. He don't have.
He was a contributor. He was a contributor.
At least with Chauncey Billups, he got a Finals MVP. Robert Orr don't have no Finals MVPs.
Robert Horry.
He's not even an All-Star.
He was okay, but he was not by no means. You put this guy in the
We're talking about somebody who's not even an All-Star.
I'll tell you what. If you
by the people vote.
Go to this right here.
No,
if you go
players
to
vote. No,
like
players.
If you take for the years that he played, that he was really, really good,
he probably wouldn't have been. If you pick 5 starters out the league, and then 5 more starters out the league, then 5 more starters out the league, then 5 more starters out the league, he wouldn't have been in none of that.
Okay. Well, you know what? Statistically, he wouldn't because it's 2.5 a game.
No year.
That was 2.
I can't believe that they just told me Bill Laimbeer averaged more points than Robert Horry. But Bill Laimbeer was considered a defensive player, and Robert Horry was more of a scorer than Bill Laimbeer. Come on now.
But here comes my frustration. We should look at a basketball player.
Thank you.
Some people can score a whole lot of points and still not be that basketball player that's going to make your team better, i.e. Adrian Dantley.
Right.
So, I'm just saying in terms of... He go Dave Lillard. Hey, man, you want to hang on? Because we're up on a break.
That's about all the comments I have. But y'all have a hard discussion. I'm enjoying it.
All right. Appreciate you, man.
All right, God bless y'all.
All right. Appreciate you, man. Let's see. He played with Sprewell, right, at Alabama? Yeah.
Robert Horry.
What's that nickname?
Big Shot Bob. So in championship runs, like the Lakers, and whenever they won a championship, you can't take him out of that and continue to talk about their run.
Or Houston.
But if we're talking about basketball holistically,
San Antonio.
You can eliminate Robert Horry and still talk about the game of basketball.
If you talk about championship, let me ask you the question. So you
could differentiate.
You doing a pickup team? Would you pick up Robert Horry to play on your pickup team?
No.
Okay. You're listening to Community Voice. Phone lines open 414-444-5250, 414-444-5250. Oh, I like him anyway because his middle name is Keith. We'll be right back.
The holidays. And holiday trips. And holiday toys. And holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Black Friday sale, and it's happening now at Mayfair Mall. Don't miss out. Come in today. Nick Avani's located in the Mayfair Mall.
Get ready for the moment we've all been waiting for. It's the 300K season finale giveaway at Potawatomi. Friday, December 20th, watch your entries from Bird Bash, Cash Clash, and Winter Stash. All pile into one massive drawing for a chance at up to 50 grand cash. Be there to win your share. December 20th, only at Potawatomi Casino Hotel, Milwaukee. Learn more at paysbig.com/finale. Must be 21 years old to play.
This Christmas, join the Salvation Army for a Milwaukee tradition. The 35th annual Christmas Family Feast will return on Wednesday, December 25th at the Baird Center. Come for a heartwarming home-style meal served from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. Completely free and open to the public. Bring your loved ones and share the joy of the season at the Salvation Army's Christmas Family Feast. Hope to see you there. For more information, visit samilwaukee.org. That's samilwaukee.org.
Saturday afternoons are always special, whether you're moving around, cleaning, working, or whatever you may be doing. Be sure to join me, Chris Heavy Levy, from 2 until 6 inside the Saturday Afternoon Backtracks and More show. I'll be featuring the Dramatics, Earth, Wind, and Fire, Teddy Pendergrass, Barry White, Aretha Franklin, Frankie Beverly and Mays, and so much more. I'll also have God's Word of the Day, and you know I'll be digging in my grandmother's craze too. So be sure to join me, Chris Heavy Levy, every Saturday from 2 until 6 inside the Saturday Afternoon Backtracks and More show, right here at 860 WNOV, 106.5 FM, W293CX. Yes, we are the voice.
Milwaukee, It's your man, Kevin Buchanan, inviting you to join me each and every Friday night for the Friday Night Jukebox Party from 9 p.m. till midnight. I'll hit you with a little bit of this.
Freak show, baby, baby, on the dance floor. There's a freak show.
A little bit of this. And of course, some of this. Chicken each and every Friday night. It's the Friday Night Jukebox Party from 9 p.m. to midnight. Join yours truly, Kevin Buchanan, exclusively right here on 860 AM and 106.5 FM. WNOV, the voice. WNOV 860 and W293CX 106.5 Milwaukee.
See if we can get DJ to cuss on there.
Not with that juice in his mouth.
Get the drops on fire over there, man.
I'm done talking basketball.
Keep him drinking juice there.
I cat got chameleon juice over here. To get the chameleon himself.
Yeah. Do it, y'all. I was just like, oh, man. But you know what? I always look at it as a basketball play.
Yeah.
Scoring is always the most glamorous part. It's like baseball. Home runs are the most glamorous part of the game, which gets us to Mr. Juan Soto.
Oh, my.
Who got 5. But I just did the average on it. He's going to be making about 50 a year. Now, Dame and Giannis are making about 48.
But it's going to move up in the next couple of years.
So when you look at it first, and then this is 15 years, their contract's usually 4 years. So, but I don't know, man.
I think that he did one tremendous gamble because a few years ago he was offered a 15-year, 400 and something million. He turned that down to now get a 16-year, 765. So he got close to over $250,000 more than what he was offered, a couple years ago.
And his stats was he batted .288, 41 home runs, about 105 RBIs. That's pretty well. The 41 home runs that.
Imagine what A-Rod would have got. I mean, and he was already getting
A-Rod
250s.
was always the highest.
He was already,
paid.
But I'm saying, 250 was otherworldly.
How about that? And when it mattered,
and now,
dude never came through.
They close to somebody's going to be $1 billion player.
Hey,
look, that's going to have to be a lifetime contract.
If you got the contract, that means they can afford to pay you, right? Right. Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thanks for taking my call.
You're welcome.
Hey, Keith, I'm going to have to take your Dominican card away. There's no way Chauncey Billups, Robert Ory, or Bill Laimbeer would be in the Hall of Fame.
Hey, real quick, he says Steve Kerr as a player should be in the Hall of Fame.
As a player.
He said that off air.
No, I didn't say as a player. I said Steve Kerr is going to the Hall of Fame.
I said as a coach.
Not as no player.
Right. They said he said yes, but he double backing now.
So I do a podcast with a good friend of mine. We both are from Dominican, and we did a show on players who deserve to be in the Hall who are not. Like
y'all got a podcast at Dominican, and I'm not part of it.
No,
it's because of these takes right here. That's good.
Wait a minute. I'm a Knight, and I'm not part of that.
Well, you can come on the show.
I appreciate that, man. Go on, man.
But anyway,
we are fellow knights here, right?
Right. Okay. So one guy that does belong in the Hall of Fame who's not is Tom Chambers.
Tom Chambers.
He's before my time. I don't know.
He could score. He scored like 25 a game, but he gave up 26.
I just
he didn't
remember
play no defense.
I remember when he dunked on Mark Jackson.
He won a slam dunk contest.
Yeah, Tom Chambers is a monster. He jumped from the free throw line. Yeah,
I know the obvious one has to be Marcus Johnson.
Marcus, that's one he should. But again, remember this, folks. When you talk about basketball, it's your entire career.
Right.
It's not just your pro career. Marcus Johnson won a championship at UCLA. Unfortunately, he joins the Bucks when Philly, Boston, LA are really good.
But even in that span, he was able to beat each of those teams. Obviously, they didn't go to the finals, but he beat Philly. They beat Boston. You know, it's just that when they beat Boston, they had to play Philly. When they beat Philly, they had to play Boston. You know, so they end up losing. But he beat them every step of the way in his career. They just didn't get to the finals.
Let me pivot to this, man, because we were having this discussion. I don't know if you were part of this. When you think about
Sidney Moncrief is in the Hall of Fame, right?
Yeah, he got in. Bobby Dandridge just got in.
Right, exactly.
Who were just in the five, in your opinion, the five top basketball players come out of Dominican?
Ooh, man. Greg Dandridge.
Okay.
I'm gonna say somebody. I don't know if you're gonna remember Burns. I can't think of his first name.
Mike Burns.
Mike Burns.
Okay.
Mike Burns was the most underrated player who ever went to Dominican.
Okay.
Danny Jones.
Danny Jones. That's talking about an underrated player. Danny Jones. Yeah. Okay.
Matter of fact, he had a tryout with a couple of pro teams, but he didn't make it.
Okay.
What's the brother who went to Marquette? I can't think of his name.
Shannon Smith.
Shannon Smith.
Yeah, Shannon was nice.
You reading this dude mind?
Well, it's Dominican, man.
Right. It's Dominican. Right.
Yeah.
I think another brother who played well was Nicky Johnson.
Nicky. Yeah. Nicky's in the Hall of Fame, so Nicky, yeah.
Yeah. And lastly, I would say maybe Mark Moore.
Mark Moore, yeah. University of Detroit. Yep.
Yeah, you could shoot it.
Yeah. I had Victor Herc Jones. Victor Herc Jones is one of the greatest basketball players I've ever seen. I'm just talking about knowing how to play the game. It was Vic, Herc Jones, I had Shannon Smith, Greg Dandridge. I'm gonna give you a guy, he's younger. Dwayne Wilson.
Yeah.
Played with Diamond Stone.
Yep.
And Danny Jones, because I think Danny Jones is probably one of the more underrated players that ever played. And I got some honorable mention guys. I know guys that look like Ali Anwar, Daryl Finch, Joe Emmerich. That dude could shoot. There was no question.
Joe went to St. Norbert's, and he was all conference.
Yep. So they were, I would have said Diamond Stone, but by the time Diamond got there, they were playing, like Division III, Division IV. Right. When we played, it didn't matter. We played the year we won the state championship.
I mean, when Dwayne was there, they was playing the same thing, and you got him in your top five.
Yeah, because Dwayne can play.
Yeah,
Dwayne can play.
Diamond was nice too, though.
You seen him play, right? Lefty.
Yeah.
No, Dwayne can play, man. There was no question.
He's not lefty.
I think he is a lefty.
Yeah.
Is he?
Yeah.
He's younger than me. I remember him.
Yeah, Dwayne. So, all right, man. Well, and great on that podcast. Thank you, man. For I just look at basketball players. I know a lot of people like scores, but I'm just looking at who makes the team better.
I got you.
Yeah. That's what. If like I'm saying, you're doing a pickup team, you got great talent, but there's a dude out there that just makes everything better.
Yeah, every team needs a glue guy. Like Draymond.
Yeah.
He's a glue guy. I mean, he really transformed his game because he used to be able to score early in his career.
Yeah.
He was scoring, and then he just strictly became a facilitator and a defensive player. And it's still room for players like that in the Hall of Fame. I'm not saying that Draymond can't be a Hall of Famer because he isn't a scorer. I'm just saying I don't.
I don't see him as a Hall of Famer.
I don't either. He only has one Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah.
But
how many rings?
But DJ, I would love to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah, I do. I mean, I the thing about it is that I appreciate your opinion. You're knowledgeable about the game, so yeah.
Not.
Oh man, appreciate it.
He went to Hope, man. He didn't go to Dominican. And what happened when Hope played Dominican?
Have your people contact my people. And then,
what happened when Hope played Dominican?
We lost.
Come on, man.
We lost.
All right, man. Appreciate you, man.
Y'all have a good day.
Hey, you too, man.
Weekend. All right, take care now.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
he getting invited to Dominican affairs, and he didn't even go to Dominican. Wow. How does that work, man?
One thing I am jealous about Dominican is y'all have tradition.
It just started. Just tell you, man, we used to be considered a debutante school.
But
now
the school has lasted all these years. And
first graduating class was 1960.
Right.
And you look when those walls, I don't know if you've been in the gym, the Crowley Memorial Gymnasium. Those walls used to be bare when I was there. I mean, there was nothing on those walls.
What did you contribute to the wall?
A state championship.
DJ.
All right. Hey, look at me, Debo.
No. I'd ask him.
So when I look at that wall, I'm looking west, and I see 14 championships.
Keith, how much time did you get or contribute in the championship run?
Not a lot.
For real?
Not a lot.
I thought you was at least, like the 6th,
I was
7th
a junior.
man.
I was, but I was a junior. Hey man, that bench gets short.
Right, it does.
Bench get real short when you start getting
real short.
And a championship run we had not planned on at the beginning of the year. Yeah. I mean, we were having this conversation. They were interviewing us about what did you all think about that? And I said, look, I'm not going to even lie to you all. We never had a discussion. I interviewed Coach Strack. We never had a discussion at the end of the year when we get to the state tournament. If we can just get through the regionals, we'll be all right, right? Yeah. Just win a game in the regionals, something we hadn't done. Yeah. And we end up going through upsetting Parris in the regionals. Yeah. But let me tell you what happened. 2 teams, my senior year, stomped us. Parris and St. Catherine's. Because we beat them on that state championship run. That next year, they stomped us. Man, we went back to normal.
Because y'all was a Cinderella team.
Right. When he was supposed to be there.
Yeah.
We took a losing record into the regionals when he was supposed to be there.
Right.
And, Coach Strack in his book talks about how we got, and it's ironic because I hear Pius on television today in terms of not having heat. We lost to Pius in a double overtime game at Pius. And that changed the whole season. Now, people talk about how wins, a loss can change your whole season. And we looked at each other. And it was one of those things that wasn't spoken. We can beat these dudes.
If the Packers end up having a solid run, you could point to this last loss.
Yeah. Detroit.
Yeah. It went down to the wire.
Yeah. And they played well against Detroit.
And, certain games come up just like in basketball. Who has the ball last? Who's the last one to have the ball?
And your ability to be able to perform when you have the ball at the end of the game. We did a whole thing called preparation for the last 2 minutes. Ball games are usually won in the last 2 minutes of the game. Who can breathe? Who can think? Who can execute? Yep. That game the Bucks had, who were they playing? And they ended up going like 2 for 10, 1 for 10 during at the stretch of the game. Giannis missed, Lillard missed. They were missing, man. Who they play? Boston? Was it
Boston?
Boston.
Oh yeah, because Giannis shot a crazy three.
Yeah.
Then Dame shot. He gonna shoot some crazy threes.
Yeah, but Giannis shouldn't have shot that shot because after he shot that, Al Horford came down and hit his 3.
Yeah.
So why would you shoot a 3 and you're not a 3?
This dude
like that, man.
This dude, he's a Bucks killer.
Oh, Al
Horford.
Hey,
and I think it goes back to his old man.
You know what it go back to? It go back to Giannis. It's Giannis' fault. Remember we was going back to back. Well, we was going to go for back to back. Bucks was winning. Giannis, it was game 6, I think. Giannis dunks on Horford. Get to talking crazy. Horford looked at him, just nodded his head. It's been over for the Bucks ever since because Horford dunked on Giannis that same game.
57, 58.
He fell. Jason Tatum went crazy in that game 6. And then game 7, it was a wrap.
We should have won.
If Giannis never talked crazy to Horford when he dunked on him in that, we probably could have won that series. But he had another athlete just like everybody else. He gave him that extra nudge. And
well, you know, that
that
is the one thing that I note about all sports, really. For some teams, it don't matter. I might know I ain't going nowhere, but if I can just beat DJ,
right?
Yeah.
That's my season right there. If I can beat DJ.
Look, Michigan beat Ohio State, and they still fired the coach at Michigan.
Hey,
and they were talking about firing the coach at Ohio State because they don't lose.
Fired him at Michigan.
Dude got fired.
He only had 1 year.
I know. Yeah, he still got fired.
That's crazy.
But they beat Ohio State.
They fired him?
And wait a minute, they beat Ohio State on the road.
No, Michigan. Oh yeah. They fired him.
Yeah, I'm gonna make sure.
Not the football coach. Yeah. He just got. No, we talking about football. Harbaugh just left.
I think the dude got fired.
That's crazy. But no, to D-Boy's point, that's how the whole NFC North feel about the Packers.
Yeah, you know what's crazy? I was talking to my teammates, and I said, at the beginning of the year, if you had a choice, what would it be? Beat Marquette or win a state championship? More than half those dudes said beat Marquette.
Really?
Yeah.
Who you talking to?
The guys on the team that we won the state championship.
Y'all hate y'all Catholic.
Yeah. I mean, Marquette was now, when Greg Dandridge, they regularly beat Marquette. Right. I never beat Marquette as long as I was a student there. We never beat Marquette.
Wow.
Yeah.
Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on there.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
Good morning, Mr. Keith Parris.
JT.
Good morning.
Oh, there you is. There you is. There you is.
There you is.
There you is. How you doing, sir?
Good, sir.
Okay. First of all, to everybody in the house this morning, excuse me?
No, I was talking to DJ. Go on.
No, I just want to give a shout out to the gentleman that's in the house. Mr. Devo.
Yes, sir.
Double election. Hey, man, what can I say? That's exactly what you are.
Michelle Bryant?
Oh, Miss Michelle Bryant. She's the queen. She's the queen. She's the queen. But anyway, I want to say, hey, DJ.
Yes, sir.
Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning to you. It's been a long time since I heard your voice. It's good to hear your voice.
You hear
and likewise. And hey, Mr. Jermaine.
Yes, sir.
Slash right off. You know it's an honor.
Appreciate you, Jack.
Appreciate you too back. Now, if Carby, he's there.
No, sir.
Carby sleep.
Okay.
Harvey here though.
Okay.
Harvey here though. Harvey is here.
Okay, Carby.
No, Harvey.
Good morning to you.
Harvey.
Carby.
Harvey, man. Harvey's here.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Devo.
Yes, sir.
Here I go. and this is now on Mr. Shaw Bryan's show at 3:00 in the afternoon. Mr. Devo, are you going to mess with me like that?
No. You remember you gave the name of Harvey to Carvey. So when Carvey's not here and I'm doing his job, I become Harvey.
Oh, so you're going to be, hey, excuse me, Mr. Keith Parris. So what Mr. Devo is saying, he's that invisible rabbit.
He said what?
Invisible rabbit back in the days.
Oh, okay.
You know, James Stewart. But anyway,
Harvey.
Yeah,
the movie.
There you go.
Harvey.
8-foot
rabbit. The invisible 8-foot rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
Keep a little old, so it take time to register.
Oh, you know he was talking about Harvey?
He still don't know.
He still don't know. You sit up here ripping on me. You didn't know what he was talking about. You about the movie. I know because I didn't hear when he said Harvey Big Rabbit. Mm-hmm. You go to Keith don't know. He old. You young. You don't know.
Yeah, that's an excuse.
There you go. By the way, gentlemen, I just want to say good morning to you and good morning to the community.
Morning.
Hey, and Miss Keith Parris, if I may, sir, I'd like to revisit since this is Yo Show Friday. Is just go back to Supernatural. because I appreciate y'all talking about sports and stuff like that. No disrespect, but let's go back to supernatural. Now, Mr. Keith Parris, you don't believe in ghosts.
I didn't believe in ghosts. Will you hear me say that?
DJ, did he say that?
No, he didn't.
Yeah, no, I don't think he said that.
I didn't say that. I'm looking like Rochester.
Okay, well, if I'm looking like Rochester, Mr. Professor, let me just say this to you. I hear the music. Can I hold on for a second?
No. Get on over. You're listening to Community Voice. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Jacqueline Zeladon. I'm with the Milwaukee County Office of Equity, and I'm here today at 860 AM WNOV.
So, Jackie, how do you show appreciation to your loved ones during the holidays?
Oh, the holidays. I show appreciation all the time, but during the holidays, I like to give them that extra love. And that extra love takes the form of, inviting family over for game night. Mm-hmm. It's giving people phone calls, especially people who I haven't spoken to for in a minute. Mm-hmm. Shame on me. Mm-hmm. It's also sending greeting cards. Mm-hmm. It's even doing small gestures, mm-hmm. such as cookies, mm-hmm. or even taking somebody to the movie. So those are some of the ways I show extra gratitude during the holidays.
That's perfect.
Hello, my name is Derek Rogers from the Exodus Academy and the Milwaukee Black Liberation Theology Project.
So, Mr. Rogers, what's one way you've learned to love yourself more in 2024?
Definitely with the help of my wife, paying more attention to my diet.
How y'all doing? I'm Nisha with Wisconsin Voices and Black Men Build.
So, how do you show appreciation to your loved ones during the holiday season?
I show appreciation to my loved ones during the holiday season, especially to my mom by giving her gifts. My mom, she took care of me great while I was growing up, so I just try to give back to her whatever she needs. So I just ask her what she want. If she don't really know what she want, I still get her something. It might be money, it might be some jewelry, but I make sure I just give back and make sure that she, that she good. Whatever she needs, she took care of.
Thanks, appreciate you.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Dr. Bridget Moss. I am a board-certified family practice and integrative medicine specialist. I'm standing here at WNOV.
So, Dr. Bridget, how does gratitude play a role in your holiday celebrations?
Gratitude plays a huge role in my holiday celebrations because you know what? Without God, I would not be here. So that is what I'm most grateful for, and everything else will follow.
Perfect.
Hey, this is Dr. Kwaku Amawasi here at WNOV 860 AM representing Nayumbu Upendo Show.
So, Dr. Kwaku, what's your favorite holiday tradition that you're thankful for?
Well, my favorite tradition is actually a new tradition. It's hard to put old traditions to the side, but I have a little cousin, and he created this father-son Thanksgiving football game. So I look forward to doing that every Thanksgiving morning. I'm sore on that Friday, but that Thursday is so much fun, and I'm grateful for the opportunity to be able to be with loved ones.
Perfect.
Hi, my name is Dr. Alicia Mutri. I'm here at WNOV 860 AM, 106.5 AM, and I'm representing Nayumbu Upendo, the House of Love.
So, Dr. Alicia, what's one thing you're grateful for and that often gets overlooked?
You know what? On a regular basis, I'm grateful for my sight. I know there are people in the world that can't see. I'm also grateful for my limbs and my body. I can move them freely and how I want to be able to move them. So all of my senses I'm able to use, and I don't take them for granted.
Facts.
Hi, I'm Dee Kemp, Vice President of Programs from Axe Housing, and I'm here at WNOV.
So, Ms. Kemp, what are you most excited about for New Year?
I am most excited about creating more homeowners in 2025. I need my kings and queens to own things. So come to Axe Housing. Let's get you ready for home ownership in 2025.
Perfect.
The holidays, and holiday trips, and holiday toys, and holiday bonding. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
Find your red tag. Get 1.9% financing on all 2024 Silverado 1500 pickups. Plus, get $3,750 total value on this Silverado when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
All right, welcome back. JT?
Yes, sir. Mr. Keith Parris, and thank you, sir, for allowing me to revisit the supernatural after you gentlemen was talking about the sports. Hey, Keith, one thing I want to say, you were saying earlier, and everybody there in the studio, you were talking about The Exorcist, right? It came out in 1973. You know, when that came out in 1973, there was people in the studio, when they saw that movie, they were so psyched out that a lot of people had heart attacks. They had all kind of mental issues and stuff like that in 1973 when that movie came out. Because I don't know what happened, but only thing I know is if you don't believe in the supernatural, and then and everybody wasn't on drugs or anything like that. Excuse me, Mr. Keith Parris, he wasn't on drugs or anything like that. But, sir, I remember my grandmother on my mama's side in Arkansas, Warren, Arkansas, she used to come out and place, she would put down powder and stuff like that. And I'm not going to make a long story long. I'm going to make it short. When it comes to supernatural, only thing I know, Mr. Keith Parris, that there have been white people. Yep, you're white people, sir. They scientific and all that kind of stuff. They went around the world trying to prove or disprove. But you know what? They found out that yes, there is something that happens supernaturally when we leave this world. And there's something evil and there's something good. So, hey, DJ.
Yes, sir.
I know, yes, I'm not putting you on the spot. I'm not putting you on Jermaine on the spot. The only thing I want to say, when you can say scientific this and that and another, and whatever the case may be, or drug this and drug that, for centuries, we've been knowing that there is something that is not explainable, especially when it comes to supernatural. And I guess what I'm trying to say is, when was the last time you was in the kitchen or sleeping, and you didn't have no rats, you didn't have no bugs, but you heard the dishes and stuff like that moving around? Okay, so what I'm trying to say is,
last time I took acid.
Hey, Mr. Keith Parris, there you go again. There you go again, trying to associate that with drugs. Hey, how can you be a minister, man? How can you be a minister and believe in God, but you don't believe in the evil and the good?
Let me say this: I've never tried acid. I'm just joking, man. I've never done acid.
So. I know. I'm just messing with you too, Keith. But Keith, I'm just saying, man. Some people might believe into it.
Keith, he asked you a question.
What's that?
He asked, "How can you be a minister and believe in God but not believe
in ghosts?"
He never said he didn't believe in ghosts.
I've never seen one.
You ain't never seen God either.
There you go.
There you go.
But that's a choice.
You never. And guess what?
Yeah, 'cause you can go
I never had a black cat cross me. So I can be superstitious and stuff like that, Mr. Keith Parris. But you know what though? What I'm trying to say though, on PBS and other media sources over, I will say since the 1960s or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
They've been trying to explain why the unusual supernatural happened, and guess what? They did. And matter of fact, they found some places in London, Africa. Matter of fact, here in Milwaukee, Wisconsin,
Pfister
we have
Hotel.
100 places here.
Pfister Hotel.
You know, but you don't believe that, do you? Okay, Minister, I'm gonna leave that alone. But
Hey,
Mr.
man,
Keith Parris,
I got enough to worry about. I don't need to be.
say that and skate out.
you know,
Right, you got out of there quick.
Right. Yeah,
Anyway, Keith,
I got a whole lot to
I wanna
believe
put that
in, and I ain't scared of no ghost. Hey, but you know what hit me though, y'all? We were talking about inappropriate songs at a funeral.
Mm-hmm.
One hit me when I took a stroll.
What?
Get up!
Get on up! Get up! Get up! Oh man! Hey, just imagine the band going in. You can't land up in front.
You get up with Mr. James Brown again, sir.
Oh man, you get kicked out the church.
Come on.
Get on up! Get on up! You get kicked out the church.
Well, anyway, gentlemen, I just want to call in and put my little 10 cents in. Y'all have a good day now.
Hey,
All right, you too.
Oh man, that's terrible. Hey, I can see the whole church up clapping. The dude up there landing. Get up!
Caller, thank you for your patience. You're on there.
Good morning.
Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning.
Yesterday, y'all had a heck of a show, and y'all brought back memories. Me going through puberty, playing all them songs and all of that, all the wallflower at the water parties, and y'all playing all them songs. Then, even before that, I'm not a sports fan because I have Donald Trump syndrome with that. Because if my team loses, I'm a sore loser. So Debo, I'm getting ahead of the game. Since it's gonna rain and snow tomorrow, I want you to play the slowest, saddest blues song. Because
when I leave this
still
time,
have the election blues.
okay.
And yesterday, was that last week you came in and said, I'm feeling a certain way. I hope you feel that way tomorrow because you got down.
Oh, thank
You
you, sir.
remind me of the old days when, I was friends with Warren Harper's son, and my uncle had a bar. But, they used to go in there after school, and we used to stock up the tavern. So I was in the tavern before time.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just I remember we lived in the neighborhood on Lloyd, 16 Lloyd, and we had a corner store, and that closed. So we had to go to Hank's to get our candy bars. And we used to be laughing at the people. We would go home, my brothers and I, and we would laugh at, I make fun of the people and imitate the way they was dancing off the blues.
Mm-hmm.
But I want you to play I'm Leaving long version. Hey,
when I leave
that's
this
the
time,
saddest to me, the blues song I ever heard back in the WAWA days.
To I'm going for good, little Bobby Bland?
Yes. I don't know, Bobby Bland, you say it.
Yeah, when I leave.
Well, you play a few of them Bobby Blands and what's the other sad songs?
That's another one that shouldn't be sung at a funeral, should it?
What? When I leave this time?
This time I'm going for
good. That's brutal. That's brutal. Oh man.
And I ain't coming back. And I ain't coming back.
That's a good one. That's brutal.
So since y'all gonna get down like that, let's get all the way down. Play them what they say them old songs. When you was a kid, you heard on WAWA when your mama was listening to the radio. And before the church days.
So you want some sad music on Saturday, huh?
Oh, no, I got the blues. I got the political blues. I'm like Donald Trump. I'm a sore loser.
Hey, but you know what? Here's what I've learned in my life. Give the ulcers, don't get them.
Well, hey, I done been up and down so many times.
No, what I'm saying
ain't nothing but a ride for me.
Man, let me do Jay-Z. It's time to keep moving, man. We can, because, this dude get ready to do some damage. And,
oh, yeah.
So, just you
Steve, while you on that, ain't it funny? All of those black politicians who was cheerleading from him. You got a job. Do you see his cabinet?
They ain't got a job.
Yeah, did they get Byron and all of them?
It ain't even a sprinkle of cinnamon.
I love you, Donald Trump, showing all his teeth. I love you. What did you get?
And then you know what he got? He got a white woman.
Diarrhea in the face.
He got a white
woman. He was
woman.
licking. Oh yeah. Well, I ain't even know. I just heard it. I ain't pay him no attention. I heard about him getting a fiance all of a sudden. Well, Byron married to one. That's why he. Oh yes. I just love you, white folks. Y'all accept me.
Well, that's
no, they don't.
That's one of the great benefits of probably being a member of the Republican Party. You can get you a white woman.
The Byron boy. Oh, this is my wife. He was on the other day, and he was like,
"I do not have a problem with interracial marriage. You love
you
who
don't
you
gotta
love."
preface yourself. You say what you said, man.
Just
because you love who you love, but I just hate these Tommy Thompsons that get on there and like, oh jeez.
Oh jeez.
You know my
I don't have no problem with interracial marriages, but the thing is, hey, don't forget where you came from, because you're gonna all of a sudden you're a Republican.
Hey, my hate for the day. We ain't did this in a minute. Always apologizing or putting in context what you said. What you said, man. You don't gotta get to explaining. When we get ain't no explaining. You said what you said.
Man, you see me with one. Hey, I'm be me.
I'm just speaking in general, man. I'm speaking in general. I'm speaking in general, man. All these people say something that, oh no, but you know, I still love these type of people. That man, so we know that. We know that. So just because you said that don't mean that you don't. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but be yourself.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
All this explaining.
Hey, yo, Snow.
All this explaining. Jermaine don't do all this explaining.
No,
you know what I'm saying?
I tell like a T-is, man. Like JT told me.
I done heard Jermaine do some explaining.
Yeah, I did do some explaining.
Jermaine do some
y'all some explaining that
I stepped on the toe. Sorry about that, little bro.
I ain't doing no explaining.
So I ain't doing no talking.
I ain't gonna do no talk, right? So we get off the air. I'm sorry.
Like, I'm sorry, baby. You know,
that's different.
Right. That ain't public.
We ain't talking about that.
All hard on the radio.
Right.
As soon as the light go off, I'm sorry.
It's show business.
You don't think she heard, did she?
Show business.
All right, man. Appreciate you. Caller, welcome to the program.
One.
Yes,
You
sir.
too.
Caller, welcome to the program.
Good morning. You on there?
Mr. Parris.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you for taking my call. Assalamu alaikum to you all. I'm wondering, listening, not intently, but wow.
You might have missed something. You might have missed something. Go on.
What I probably missed, it probably was impertinent, irrelevant, immaterial, asinine, absolutely idiotic.
The good stuff.
Right. I wonder to myself sometimes, if when Black people who think that immaterial entities exist, and you go to a funeral and you put someone in the ground, or if you've stood there, if you've been in war and you've seen people get their brains blown out, did you see any type of spirit jump out of their material body and start talking to you or asking you what's going on? The madness, it abounds with regard to being scared to death and completely spooked out, thinking that immaterial things actually are real. That's a part of the paralysis that exists, our mental paralysis that exists, that contributes to our inertia, a lack of productivity, lack of movement, because we take asinine things as literal. Just like with the scripture, when some of the scripture is historical and some is prophetic, and the prophetic is taken as historical as opposed to the actual historical parts of it. Our people are so backwards and reversed in and out. It upsets me when I hear this. And the things, especially when it comes from those older Black people, because I'm thinking, like, if you come from deep down in the South, my parents never talked about ghosts. I don't know anything about ghosts. They talked about real people doing real things to other people.
Right.
And I think that if you keep talking about the ridiculous things like that have no basis in reality, it only proves to me that you are completely out of your mind, man. Thank you.
Have you tripping? Look, man, superstition has been part of man since man has been. Look, and here comes controversy. Religion could be superstition, right? You cannot show tangibly, materially God. We go in and we put all these things. We believe in God, right? That we believe in God. So it depends on where you're sitting. What we describe as superstition, right? There are people out there who really believe in the paranormal, and he's right that whoever said they travel all over the world trying. I think JT talked about this, trying to talk about these paranormal, supernatural things. There are unexplainable things that happen in our existence. And as Stevie Wonder so aptly put it, those things we don't understand, we do superstition. Superstition like Friday the 13th. We can go on. That's a superstition. There ain't no difference between Friday the 13th and Thursday the 12th, other than it's Friday, right? But we bring in the superstitions that's been attached to it. And a lot of that is the stuff that we hear around us. So that's why I'm saying that how much of this is psychologically induced based on environment and
Thursday
experiences?
Start with a T, and Friday start with an F.
Come on, DJ. Come on,
it's
bro.
Some differences.
Yeah, that's
that
different.
boy deep.
Hey, boy, that boy good, ain't he?
Don't need pencil or paper.
Some differences.
Man, that wasn't even his perspective.
And two, a lot of that come from.
You hear me, Keith?
Yeah.
That wasn't even his perspective.
A whole lot of that come from too, like from these movies and Brandon that date, like Friday the 13th, watching Jason and Brandon that date over the years, like Halloween and all of those.
I will tell you real talk though. I worked at Camp Wickham in 1984. Friday the 13th happened on a Friday. We shut camp down.
Really?
We sent the kids home because it wasn't going to be a dry mattress. And I'm talking about the counselors, right? Because we was freaking. It's like today, Friday the 13th at the camp.
Oh, we out here.
Yeah, but
I never
Crystal Lake.
You were a teenager, weren't you?
No, that year. No, actually, I was an adult. I was like 23, 24. I was middle school.
You're still young, though.
Yeah, man. But look, I love Friday the 13th. I think Friday the 13th, Halloween. I just love those slasher movies, right? Yeah. And you can get a look. Tell me, anybody who saw the end of Carrie.
Oh my God!
You not looking at any openings
God.
where you looking for a hand
coming out the ground.
No,
you wasn't looking for it.
Listen, to this day,
man.
No, listen, man. I would go visit the cemetery and still be scared of that movie I'd seen years ago. And hearing that they all gonna be laughing at you.
The scariest 20 seconds ever in the movie.
Swear to God.
Dude,
the only movie I was really I'm not into scary movies, but the only movie that really was scaring me was The Wizard of Oz.
Which one? What part of it? The monkeys?
Yeah, man. And the Wicked Witch of the West, but they said that she really wasn't even the bad witch. It was really,
man, listen,
it was really the other
Gilda.
I got one crazier than that. And I know you're not going to remember, but these two probably will. It was a movie that came out that scared me so much when I was little, but now I look back and laugh like this is the dumbest movie I ever seen in my life. Killer Tomatoes. And when the tomatoes will run, it will roll over you and kill you. These the killer tomatoes.
You know that's one of the that is a head movie. You know that, right?
Oh my God,
Dopers. That's one of the Dopers.
I never saw that.
Look, if you sit back and watch it now you gonna laugh so hard.
Came from? Is that where Raw Tomatoes, that whole concept came from?
Yes.
Bro,
you'll
laugh.
Raw tomatoes with rotten
tomatoes. Yeah.
So basically, what you're saying is somebody was high making that movie.
Yeah, it scared me though when you seen it. Like, dude, like people screaming.
How many in the room saw the actual movie Sisters?
I never saw Sisters.
Me neither.
Boy, Debo, you that old?
The two sisters, yeah, they were twins, and one of them died.
It's about Patty Duke.
No.
Only twins I knew.
One of them died on her birthday.
Identical cousins.
On the birthday of the twins, one of them died at birth, I think it was, but the other one would turn into her. And she was a killer.
But wasn't that the concept? Not Nope. What came after the first Peele movie? Get Out. There was a movie. Was it Nope? No, the movie right after that one where they were actually two Us. Remember, there was two.
I didn't watch that.
And
they looking too crazy for me.
One girl.
Man, I stay by myself.
I admit.
So you stand by yourself means what, Jermaine?
I don't want to be in the house yelling, and ain't nobody there to yell with me.
Man, real talk. My brother called me one time. He said, "I know Rhonda's out of town." He said, "June, you scared being in the house all by yourself?" Yeah. I said, I wasn't until you call. I'm starting hearing things.
House settling and stuff.
Hey, my grandma has the house where it it creaks.
Oh, when the wind blows.
Oh man! And when it still creak to this day. But when I was little, and they would go on trips or whatever, and I'd be at Granny house by myself. That house, if I'm upstairs, I'm not going downstairs.
Nah.
If I gotta get something to eat, I'm just gonna be hungry.
Wait till the next day. I need to see sunlight.
It's hard to, and I'm gonna tell you this. On my block, there's a house that just recently burnt up. I mean, burnt real good to the point where they won't be able to do anything with it. But when I was a kid, I was the paper boy over there. And I remember the husband and wife used to fight all the time. I mean, he'd break her, she'd break something on him, one of them in the cast. So he took a cast iron skillet and beat her, and then he stabbed her repeatedly with an ice pick. And so, like, the people that moved in that house,
she survived.
No, she didn't. No, she didn't survive.
She
didn't survive. They brought her out of there on the gurney.
Get up.
Yeah.
Oh.
See, there you go.
If she survived that, then he most definitely better get up out there.
But I told that story to tell this, that the people that most recently lived there, I had heard stories from the first people that moved there after the family who the husband killed the wife. But I had heard stories of them seeing like these little white kids. So the myth on the block was that the white kids died in that house from like delirium or something, like way back before they had medicine for all that stuff, diphtheria, whatever you call it. But they also spoke of this woman that they would see, which was the woman that, and they didn't know anything about that woman getting killed in that house, but they said they saw that woman get killed in that house walking through there.
Wow. Yeah, hey man,
I ain't scared of no ghosts.
Spiritual realm is real though.
Looking like Rochester Anderson.
Yeah.
So you believe that spirits can come back?
No,
that they never leave.
I believe spirits are real, and the spirit realm is real. Now tapping into that type of stuff, I don't know because I don't try to know about it, but I do know.
Right.
But I do know that the spirit realm is real.
I ain't messing around with it.
I ain't touching it, Doc. I would rather see it on TV than see it in person.
I ain't messing around with it.
Hey, man, tell me about it. I'd rather hear you tell me about it.
Right.
Than for me to see it for myself.
DJ, what you got?
Oh, nothing. Just have a safe weekend and try to stay warm. It's been cold.
It's going to be in the 40s this weekend.
It is?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Oh, heat wave.
Good.
I'm out here in shorts, headband, and socks and earmuffs.
Don't need that. Be safe.
Well, somebody was talking about snow and rain this weekend.
Yeah, but it's going to be in the 40s. Yeah.
Okay.
The 20s going to feel like a heat wave.
I got nothing, man. Stay safe. Stay warm, as DJ alluded to already. And whatever you do, don't go in no dark, unlit quarters by yourself.
And if you do, bring Ghostbusters with you.
Or a diaper.
Or a diaper. One of you two. We don't want to be singing songs at your funeral like,
it's going to have you peeing. Like, we can't do Get Up?
Yeah, we can do Get Up. We can do
Get on up. Get on up.
Glad to be in the service.
What Devo was just telling me about, I just thought about Ike and Tina.
Oh
yeah. No, this was real. I was the paper boy, man. I remember them constantly at it, man.
Jermaine, you good?
Man, listen, man. Everybody be safe, be blessed.
Why you sound like you're giving the benediction?
Hey, because I feel like it's a benediction somewhere. Y'all be
especially
blessed.
After this funeral.
Yeah, especially after this one.
With the playlist at this funeral.
Nate Luckett. Nate, we gonna ask you to come roll this cat up out of here, Nate. Come on and
allow me to reintroduce
myself. My name is Ho. God bless you. Gotta keep you.
Ain't nobody here for you to reintroduce yourself because you pop up.
Right.
You popping out.
We out of here, Jack.
Oh man. And in the back of your mind, you wonder, can that happen?
Hey.
Possibility, right?
But
if ever happened at a funeral,
Jermaine
I'm
got
gone.
a funeral he's attending at 1 o'clock today, as well as myself. So,
all right. Appreciate y'all, man. Good Lord willing, creek don't rise. Y'all have a great weekend. And as always, go from this place in peace.